Hello, welcome back to another Showdown video. It has come to my attention that people think that my face cam is too big. Let me show you what you're basically missing out on. Yeah, so, if you guys really want to see a side panel with nothing on it, leave a comment down below, because I was surprisingly confused when people were complaining about how big my face cam is. Now I get it, maybe you don't want to see my big ugly face on the screen taking up basically what is this, 1/3 of the screen, and maybe you want to see more of the thing, but I made it so that you can basically see what is going on there. Like, you can see that I thunderwaved and then he glared, so maybe it's just a preference issue, like, who am I to judge what people want in this world? But I'm sorry if you feel that my camera aspect is too big, but if you've watched a lot of my other videos from the start, like, my camera aspect has always been like, maybe especially when I was doing, well, I'm still doing, but when I was doing Clash Royale and Dokkan videos, the screen is basically just the size of my phone, and the rest of the screen is just my camera. Like, it's just how I've always recorded these videos, and I guess this kind of brings to light how people will always find something to complain about. Like, I feel like you can see the gameplay perfectly fine, and you can see the moves that they are doing, right? What do I want? So this thing probably has leftovers. Oh, okay. Poison? Yeah, I knew it. This thing has leftovers. But what I was saying was, I thought that said Palafin has 90 seconds left, but it's plaintiff. Yeah, but as I was saying, like, people always find things to complain about, and it's fine. I'm not particularly, oh, this guy complained about my content, so I gotta, send him to the gulag, right? I'm not that type of guy, right? I'm a man of reason and choice, and if you see me do something, it is most likely because I have spent hours validating this thing is faster than me. Yes. Validating the fact that, yes, that is probably the best outcome for what I'm doing. And if you don't like it, what am I to do? I'm not your parental figure. I cannot give you instructions like, go stand in the corner because because you're being a bad boy or something. I don't know. Like, I think I would be a very bad parent if I was to ever have or adopt a child. Like, maybe I'm not in my right mind right now, but I do not think I would be the best. What does this do? Oh, it gives us a substitute, yeah. Yeah, but I would not be the best parent in general, because, okay, so rapid spin basically had no effect there. But I feel like you know, nowadays we've moved on a generation. Things change. Things do change. And with change, new norms have to be taken into account. But, you know, let's not get into that. This is a Pokemon video, and for some reason my aspect is dropping from 53 to... Maybe it's because I've got like 5,000 things going on, but luckily I went for Draco Meteor there, because burn is a very sad thing to see for physical attackers. Anyways, moving on. How are we all feeling? Light clay. I'm in a great mood recently. Especially since the Knicks are up 2-1 against the Spurs. This might get me quite a bit of hate, but I do not like the Spurs at all. Like, the Spurs are a team that I just feel like people think OKC is bad, and then they take a look at the Spurs and then they say, wow, why is the Spurs... What is the point of Trick if Hooper has Magician? I don't know. He keeps lowering my special attack, so Will-O-Wisp will just have to come in and do something against the Grimmsnarl. I already knocked off his Light Clay in the beginning, so yeah, let's swap into Electivire here. Sure, that's fine as well, but I've never liked the Spurs. Spurs have always been a team that I've been on the fence about, just purely because of the fact that they remind me a lot of okay, these two are relatively fast, but oh my god, please. You have 217 attack. Oh my god. Yeah, but just because of the fact that the Spurs have always been a very questionable team to watch, especially Victor Wembanyama. Him getting away with not getting suspended in that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he clocked his elbow back and he slammed it into Naz Reid's face and he didn't get a suspension. That was already bad enough. And then, lo and behold, these few games he's been playing incredibly dirty against the Knicks, and for some reason the refs are blind and deaf, and they just, you know, they don't call anything against the Spurs, especially game 3. Spurs had 24 free throws in the second half, while the Knicks had, what, like 4? It was bad, just to say the least. It was tragic. Like, I have never seen reffing that bad, like intentionally that bad. Like, OKC, sure, they don't play physical and the refs reward them. They're like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, it's fine. But what people don't know is, in a physical game, like, people talk about physical NBA, and then when physical NBA games come around, right, they tend to forget that fouls are still fouls. Like, you can't grab a player and throw him on the ground, which is what Wemby did to Jalen Brunson. And then Stephon Castle literally ran through Jalen Brunson. Should have been called a tech, by the way, but for some reason, oh, this is bad. The refs decided to call a common foul. Look, I'm no genius in the sheets, but I'm pretty sure that should have been a technical foul. Who should I switch in here? Rhyperia. Ooh, malignant. Does that poison? No, you know why? It's because headlong rush, so Cresselia. Yeah. Oh, he's got an overquill as well. Nice to know. Yeah, but oh yes. Oh yes. So 39% of health. So even if he crunches again, I should be fine. Also, I've got levitate, so I don't have a weakness right now. Am I dead? Yes, I will be dead if I don't switch out here, so Dark is weak to bug, I know that. Oh, but he's also poison type, so do I want to earthquake or do I want to first? And I should be faster than Hariyama. I should be, yeah. But when people talk about physical basketball, it's like they think about the old days where it was like 4 guys gang up on Michael Jordan, and then they stupid idea, but anyways, they think about 4 guys on Michael Jordan, and they're like, yeah, that's physical basketball. That's what we want to see, right? And it's just like, okay, this thing is scary. What's he gonna use? He's gonna use knockoff, yeah. Do we have? Why don't I have snipe shot? That's like, sure. If we miss a hydro pump here, that's gonna be bad. Never mind. Yeah, this is dreadful to say the least. This is the problem. I don't have any. Oh, okay. Yeah, but when you talk about physical, you can't just go like, "Hey, I'm gonna punch you in the face," and then, you know, the refs aren't gonna call it because the refs are the refs, and you know, the refs don't call anything. That is bad. Oh no, that's great. That's great for me. Oh, okay. That's not great for me. Orongu. I do have my attack lowered. And I missed the attack, so... weakness policy... I don't really care too much about that, but yeah, it might be over. Sure. Alright, let's just end this. Okay, that's great to see. Anyways, end of today's video. I'll grind back up to at least 1300 off video so we can get some higher quality, longer matches. But yeah, that's all for today. Remember to stay hydrated, healthy, happy, all of the above. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Nixon 5.